Welcome back to my channel, Techno Trend Zone. Today, we have some exciting news for all Sony A7 IV users. The latest firmware update, version 5.0, has officially arrived, bringing game-changing enhancements, performance optimizations, and crucial fixes that further refine this already exceptional full-frame mirrorless camera. Sony continues to solidify its reputation for post-launch support, ensuring that its cameras remain competitive and cutting-edge long after their initial release. A quick recap. What Firmware 4.0 brought to the Sony A7 IV. Before diving into the latest features of version 5.0, let's take a moment to appreciate the massive changes introduced in Firmware Update 4.0. Released just 4 months ago, it transformed the Sony A7 IV into an even more powerful tool for photographers and videographers alike. Some of the key additions included focus bracketing, a significant upgrade for macro and product photography, allowing users to capture multiple images at varying focus distances and merge them into one ultra-sharp photo. Shot marks for video editing. This feature streamlines post-production by enabling users to place markers within footage for quick navigation and editing. Improved Sony Creators app integration. Enhanced compatibility with Sony's app ecosystem, making workflows smoother and more efficient for content creators. Support for Sony Monitor and Control app. This introduced external monitoring through smartphones, a false color feature for precise exposure, and better control over settings. With version 4.0 already making such a significant impact, the question remains, what does Firmware 5.0 bring to the table? Let's break it down. Firmware 5.0. The major highlights. At first glance, Firmware Update 5.0 might not appear as revolutionary as its predecessor, but it includes a crucial feature that could have long-term implications for photographers and the industry as a whole. Here's what's new. Bright light digital signature for image authentication. In an era where AI-generated content and manipulated images are becoming more common, Sony has taken a step toward ensuring the authenticity of digital photography. The bright light digital signature feature acts as a digital watermark embedded within still images, verifying their originality. How does it work? When a photo is taken, the camera's internal chipset adds an encrypted signature to the image file. This signature contains metadata that verifies the authenticity of the image. It allows professionals to track an image's editing history, ensuring that any modifications are documented. This feature is particularly valuable for photojournalists, forensic analysts, and professional photographers working in industries where image integrity is crucial. While it's currently available to select organizations, Sony has hinted that broader accessibility may come in future updates, potentially behind a paywall. Improved camera stability and performance fixes. Beyond authentication, Firmware 5.0 also focuses on making the Sony A7 IV more reliable and efficient by addressing long-standing stability issues. Some of the key improvements include better audio-video sync, fixing desynchronization problems that occurred when switching between different frame rates during video recording, function menu behavior fixes, correcting erratic cursor movement within the function menu, ensuring a more intuitive user experience, random button malfunction fixes, resolving unresponsive controls when switching between still and video modes, reduced system crashes, enhancing overall stability to minimize unexpected shutdowns or software glitches during intensive usage, faster startup and operation, optimizing boot-up times and reducing menu lag for a more fluid shooting experience, compatibility and installation considerations. If you're planning to upgrade to Firmware 5.0, take note of the installation process. Sony has specified that cameras running firmware version 1.01 or earlier must first update to version 1.05 before installing 5.0. Skipping this step could lead to installation failures or worse, a bricked camera. Past firmware updates have occasionally caused issues when improperly installed, so always follow Sony's official guidelines. Ensure your battery is fully charged, and use a reliable SD card for the update process. What this means for the future of the Sony A7 IV. The Sony A7 IV has already established itself as a top-tier mirrorless camera for both photography and videography. With each firmware update, Sony has demonstrated its commitment to refining and improving this model rather than rushing out a successor. Here's why Firmware 5.0 keeps the A7 IV relevant. Better security and trust in photography. With AI-generated images flooding the internet, the bright light digital signature could become a standard feature across professional cameras in the future. Enhanced user experience. Stability improvements and bug fixes ensure that professionals and hobbyists alike get a seamless shooting experience. Potential for further updates. Sony has a history of rolling out incremental updates, meaning more enhancements could be on the horizon. Should you update to Firmware 5.0? Absolutely. Even if you're not particularly concerned about digital image authentication, the stability improvements alone make this update worthwhile. Whether you're a professional filmmaker, a travel photographer, or a YouTuber producing high-quality content, Firmware 5.0 ensures that the Sony A7 IV remains a powerful and reliable tool in your creative arsenal. Be sure to subscribe to Techno Trend Zone for the latest updates on camera gear, photography innovations, and tech trends. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.